the Louisville Cardinals and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, this is a real test this season for Ole Miss head coach Pete Golding. As you know, a very dramatic and emotional breakup with Lane Kiffin last year, but the players rallied around Coach Golding to make a run in the college football playoff. Now, can he sustain that? Can the players sustain that? And can he build a quality program and keep Ole Miss in that playoff picture? Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Ole Miss offense will have the ball first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And we've got a couple of guys, one on each side in this game, who will do everything you could ask of a tight end. To the air on first down. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. First carry of the season. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hobbs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Oh, hops. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. Coming out with it, it's Hughes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Louisville's offense will now get its first chance with the football. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Skinner. Surged ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8. Last completion picked up a couple, here comes 2nd and 8. Hand off, Isaac Brown. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Cardinals will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Looking for a gap, it's Lacey. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He's piled up 65 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. This time he wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets up.
Could be an alley. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Trying play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Got it in the middle. It's Foley. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Maybe some room here. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
Man, you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches him.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He's now up to 77 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. The sure hands, it's Lindsey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Going to the run, it's Brown. Next, going for the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. Hand off for Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting...
He's going for the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rebels offense is back on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Running inside. It's Lacey. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Direct snap. It's Lacey. Maybe a crease. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
It's complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And Brahms got a new trigger man. Keen Holtz is at the helm, and he comes from Ohio State, where you know good and well. He didn't come in as a 1-star. Like you always come in as a 4 or a 5-star, highly recruited guy.
Oh, he's got some He smashes his way through again. Touchdown, Cardinals. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Cook. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The run inside. It's Lacey. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Gonna run it. It's Lindsey. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Got it behind the line. It's Lacey. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Running a screen on an early down, you might think you'd really catch them trying to be aggressive in a pass rush or something, but the defense had the answer that time.
And the offense has to do a better job selling that. A lot of times when you run a screen, I need to buy time, right? I need to give that pass rush the ability to rush up the field.
Snags it and he's open. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen. Get ready for the run. Less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The play action fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Just broke the tackle and still feet.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Cardinals come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off play action on first down. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it out fast. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And it's right down the boulevard. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
First and 10. The snap sets up to throw. That's caught. It's Gill. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Looking down the middle. It's caught. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used the timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield very late in the half. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Rushes on him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lindsey. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's hot. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Trojans coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Nissan Stadium. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with the Louisville head coach coming out of the locker room. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sends it back in motion. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Hughes. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. There's some room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Louisville! Once he got some room, it was over.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. And if you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays. And those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game. And these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. A run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Rebels will hustle to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, down here on the Louisville sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. One more time, it's Brown. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Foley. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Cardinals are rolling down the field. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds a man on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Brown again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Breaks into the open. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. The 40, at the 30, the 10, and with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. He'll set up to throw. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you love the gutsy call by the offense there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Cardinals sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. On the move, it's Lacey.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it fly. Connection to the right. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Touchdown Rebels! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hughes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being... down at the 11. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They'll have a first down here, week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's huge. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
No fair catches here, looking for room. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Ball sitting right at the 50-yard line, and they'll go for it on 4th and long. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Haas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. Schedule may say week 0, but this has been anything but a 0. 2 terrific teams giving it their all. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Trying to set up the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They hoped to catch the offense being overly aggressive with the screen, but they got nothing. They got less than nothing and had to like it.
And a lot of times that's just players making plays. I mean, guys that see that and read it, it's just kind of a knack. It's kind of a feel. You feel the screen, break on the football, go make a play, get a big tackle for a loss.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Here's the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but turning it on! Picks up the first down. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll give it on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Lacey. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Rebels! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go. Lining
up to tack one more onto that lead. and the extra point is good. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Foley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions. Like, he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Another incompletion on third down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success. It's still...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. On the run, it's Lacey. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take the deep shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.